When looking to do the front squat, you have a couple options for how to hold the bar. Get a lot of questions about this. What's the best way? And essentially, the best way, if you can do it, really is the clean grip, which is, Olympic style grip. So what you're gonna do is you're going to hold the bar in the rack position, which is up on the shoulders. It's essentially this right here. It's resting on the shoulders, it's not on my neck. You can hear my voice change if I do it wrong. It's resting right here, but this isn't real smart to do unless you're showing off on Instagram or something. So we want to be able to hold on to it to make sure it stays there as we move through our position. So in a clean grip, and I do have to do a modified version because I struggle with this one, and I'll explain why in a little bit. You're still getting the bar in that rack position, but you're using your hands in the clean position to hold it up. Now, as you can see, this is really uncomfortable. My elbows are not high like I would want them. We want to be able to do that clean like this. Elbows high, bars in the fingers, but it's still resting in that rack position. Now, I happen to have really short upper arm and relatively kind of normal length forearm, so it's really difficult to get into that position. Also, if you have poor wrist flexibility, which I also have, I'm gonna have a real hard time getting my elbows up high enough, the fingers far enough back to hold the bar in that position. So if you're like me and the clean grip, either it's not gonna work or you need to work on that wrist flexibility and get it to work, but you still wanna be able to get the benefit of front squatting while you're working on that flexibility and getting in position, you can do kind of the old school, we call it the bodybuilder style. It's still in that same position on the delts, not the neck, but what we want to do, cross arm, hold it there, and still drive those elbows up nice and tall, keeping a vertical back position. Now, the only issue here is you got one arm over the other, worry about maybe some imbalances. It can work. A lot of people do it. Doesn't seem to be hugely problematic, but if you're worried about that, you can alternate which side you go over if you want. Or what I like is kind of the compromise between the two. I don't have the wrist and arm length really to do it properly, a clean grip. But I don't really like the bodybuilder cross arm style necessarily either, so we can use straps to create a little bit of room to get into that good position. So get a good grip on these. Bar still goes in that rack position, but now I can drive those elbows up, keep a good vertical spine position, but I have a little extra room. I'm gonna go sideways. Oh, with the straps that I couldn't get with my fingers. So I really like, for people that are struggling with the clean grip, still learning it, working on it, have some issues where it's just not gonna happen, and sometimes that is the case, then this is another good option.